everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I finished up my sketchbook, so I figured I would do another sketchbook tour, and I had a lot of fun with this sketchbook and I'm really excited to show it to you guys. So yeah, let's just get right into it. The sketchbook I'm using is a Strathmore mixed media sketchbook. It's really great for watercolors and pen. The only thing it's not great against is Copics, and you'll see that once I get into it. Anyway, and then the sketch I did on the front of it is actually a sketch I did somewhere in this sketchbook, and I just transferred it onto the cover with some transfer graphite paper, and then I sketched over that with a white gel pen, and I made this really cool effect that I really love. So yeah, okay, let's get into it. So the first page, I always have a tradition of making a self-portrait on the first page, and that's because I find that I kind of get like this sense of anxiety when I open up a new sketchbook and I don't really know what to draw on the first page. So to kind of get rid of that anxiety, I guess, I have a tradition of making a self-portrait because it's something that I know quite well myself, and it just helps me like really break into a new sketchbook. So yep, this is me, and I actually have a video of this also on my channel. If you were interested in seeing that, I will put a little link up here somewhere. Yeah. So this page is actually a commission I did for a friend. She makes really cute like crafts and like plush items and stuff. So she wanted me to create a banner for her, and this is her in her workstation with her sewing machine and her dog. And then this page is just coming up with different ideas and different sketches and just kind of figuring out what I wanted to do. And the reason it's only half colored is because I actually took this and transferred it to a different piece of watercolor paper to do the final product. These pages are the collaboration I did with Alexi Brewer here on YouTube. She's amazing. If you haven't seen our collab video, definitely go check that out. But the collab was, we were drawing flowers, and this page is just me sketching out the flowers and again, conceptualizing and coming up with the final idea, which turned out to be this piece, and Alexi colored this so beautifully, so definitely check that out if you guys haven't already. And yeah. This page, I love this spread so much. So I actually cosplayed Harley Quinn. Back a few months ago, and this page was me figuring out all the different things I would need for my cosplay, and then because I was such in a Harley mood, I definitely wanted to draw her, so I sketched out my beautiful Harley. I love her so much, and then I actually also transferred this to a separate piece of watercolor paper and made this more finalized. I colored this with Copics, and you can't see because I covered the next page, but the Copics bled through to the next paper really badly, and also this paper eats up Copic ink like you wouldn't believe. So I would not suggest using this paper with Copics. It does have a nice effect and I like how this looks, but it just wasn't worth it, you know? So this next page, I covered up this page with separate little cards that I sketched on to cover up the Copic ink. You can still kind of see like right here it bled through. But yeah, these are just different little sketches that I did. This was with watercolor pencils, more pencils. Excuse me, this was a pen, and this was with Copics. And then this page, let me turn it around a little bit. This page, I actually really love how this came out. I was just experimenting, whoops. I was experimenting with pens and trying to like add as much detail as I could with only pens. And I really love how this page came out. Yes. This is a landscape study I did of Lake Las Vegas. It was a really pretty like country club type atmosphere, so I really wanted to just kind of sketch the scene around me. I'm not really good at backgrounds or environments at all, so it was a good practice. For those of you who don't know me, I am obsessed with Curly, the musical artist, and she released a music video called Feral Hearts, and I'm obsessed with it. So I just decided to sketch some of the scenes from that music video because they like are super inspiring to me, and yeah, that was just fun. And I did this with pen and watercolor pencils. Okay, before I get into this, hang on, because I know. This page is me just conceptualizing an idea I had that I never actually got around to. It was supposed to be a fae inside a fairy circle, kind of like enticing you, like come hither type thing. And I like the idea. I may return to it sometime. I just haven't gotten the time to go and actually make it a finalized illustration. And this, haha, I bought gouache because I've seen some amazing artists use gouache really beautifully, and as you guys can see, it did not turn out well. I had no idea what I was doing, and I'm not the best at mixing colors, and it just kind of went downhill really fast. So yeah, I actually go back to gouache later in this sketchbook and I have improved, but this was literally the first time ever trying gouache ever, and it's, yeah, this kind of just happened. Moving on. These faces look really wonky because the pen I used for this page was just catching on all the wrong places and did not turn out great. So I was practicing just different faces, and these are my friends, and I butchered their faces, and I'm so sorry. And then this is my face, which looks kind of better, but anyway, I went back and did these faces, which I'm much more happy with, and I made these with just a red pencil. And this is actually part of the Draw Me Momo event that I did on Instagram, where I asked people to submit selfies, and they did, and I drew them, and these are all the amazing people that submitted their selfies, and I love them so much. And yeah, I have a video on this as well if you want to go back and watch that. So this is Marina of the band Marina and the Diamonds, and I love her so much. I love her style, I love her music, just everything about her is so cute, and I was really in a mood to draw her because I was listening to one of her albums and I was just like, yes. So anyway, and this is done with pencils and a little bit of Copics just for like a flat color. This is a naughty word. Don't look at that. But this is just a sketch that I did that I actually ended up liking, so I just taped it in my sketchbook. And these are more just body sketches and gesture sketches, trying to just kind of work on bodies a bit more. And as you can see, also, the next page is Copics on it, and it bled through pretty badly, but anyway. This is a little doodle I did. I actually, if you see on my Instagram, I have a post about it. I have a sketch that I did like 6 years ago that was basically this, and I found it and I wanted to redraw it, so this is like a draw this again type thing. This is a fairy, she's naked. This is a first idea of the collab I did with Amanda Elise. It's supposed to be a sushi character, but I really hated how this came out. I thought the pose was stiff and the clothes were boring, so I actually scrapped this idea and I come back to it later. This is another one of my favorite pages. I love fairies, I love drawing fairies. I want to eventually turn this into a finalized illustration. I just haven't exactly figured out what I want to do with it yet, or like in terms of colors and background and stuff, so this is just kind of waiting. Also, this is the sketch that's on the front, and yeah, I love how these fairies came out though. So I drew Harley Quinn, and then I had to draw Poison Ivy, but the problem is I had such a hard time drawing Poison Ivy. As you can see, I have like all kinds of different sketches, and then beneath here is like another sketch that, as you can see, I hated the face, and just I went back and like did it again, and Poison Ivy was giving me a heck of a lot of trouble, but eventually I came out with a product that I liked, and you can see I have a video of that as well. But yeah, Poison Ivy was giving me a lot of trouble. This is just a doodle I did that I wanted to color and never actually did. This is Ray and BB-8, and I actually made these into prints and was selling these as prints at Las Vegas Comic Con, and I think it turned out really cute. And then this is Jessica Rabbit, actually. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a quote by Jessica Rabbit that's like, "I'm not bad, I was just drawn that way." And I kind of got this idea that like Jessica Rabbit is like this glamorous and like beautiful character, and I just wanted to play around with the idea of like what she would look like just waking up, and she's not that glamorous, she's like really groggy, hasn't got her coffee yet, and drawn in a way that's not like typical for Jessica Rabbit. I don't know, I'm really having a hard time explaining my idea for this, but anyway, it's something I would like to develop a little bit further. And then this is kind of a continuation of this one. So instead of Rey and BB-8, I wanted to draw Han Solo and Chewie, and I thought that was really cute. And then I also have Leia and R2-D2 as well. So I would like to turn that into a series. I just haven't gone back and revisited these ones. And then this page is just me playing around with different styles for the characters. And this is just a face that I drew on a different piece of paper and then taped inside my sketchbook for like a splash of color. All right, this is actually one of my favorite pages in this whole sketchbook. Let me bring it a little bit closer if you guys can see it. I really love this, and it's not often that I like really love a piece that I've done, but I just really love all the details I put into this, and I love how the hair came out. This is all done with pen, just like a Micron black pen, and I've actually wanted to do a lot more illustrations in this kind of like sketchy inkwork style, and yeah, I was really happy with that one. This page is a commission I did for someone, actually my boss. My boss commissioned me to draw him Batman, so I drew him Batman, and I have a video of this as well up on my channel, and yeah, that was a lot of fun, because I usually don't draw like manly, burly characters, so it was really fun to explore a more masculine artwork piece, I guess. This is that collaboration back with Amanda that I was talking about. I really liked this concept a lot better than the other one. I think her pose is cuter and her outfit is cuter, and yeah. This is my friend Riley wanting me to draw him, and I was trying out that sketchy line style again. And then this page was really boring, so I cut and pasted just little doodles in here. This is another face, and this is a sassy little mermaid. So yeah. This is another one of my favorite pages. Here, let's go this one first. I was actually camping in Zion with my family, and I took one day and just kind of sketched the environment around me. I'm only really super happy with how this one came out because it actually looks like what I was trying to paint, but I was just experimenting. And then this page is me and my fiance, and this little sign says Camp Cool Kid because like I thought we both think that we're really cool, but we're really not anyway. And I just wanted to draw us in this cute little cartoony style, and it was just a fun little relaxing painting that I did in the middle of like Zion, and it was just really fun, and yeah, I love this page. This is, whoops. This is another commission I was working on. I was just kind of getting an idea of what my client wanted, which was a cornfield with one corn stalk coming up and like cupping the moon. Yeah, it was a strange commission to work on, if I'm being honest. This is kind of like a throwaway page. I don't really like how any of this came out. It was just, I don't know. I was bored and doodling and just bleh. This page was supposed to be Harry from Harry Potter, but again, I was kind of in a funk these few days, and nothing I was like drawing was really turning out great. So yeah, throwaway page. And then this is actually my second attempt at gouache. So as you can see, it's a bit better than, where was it? That little bit of an improvement. So I think I am learning how to use gouache a little bit more effectively, but I still obviously have a lot to learn in terms of gouache. This is concepts for my drowning piece that I have here on my channel. For you guys who haven't seen the video, it's basically symbolizing how I feel living with cystic fibrosis, which is basically this girl is drowning, but like only she's affected by like the bubble of water that she's drowning in. Anyway, if you want more information, go check out that video because it's kind of a lot. This is another Draw It Again challenge that I did. I have a video for this as well, but basically it's just a fairy. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And that is supposed to be a face. She's upside down. There we go. Yep, just a face. And then this page, I love this page too because I am obsessed with the pastel goth aesthetic. So of course I had to draw just some pastel goth cuties, and I love how they turned out. I think they're so cute. So yeah, if I had like more money, I would go out and just spend like $1,000 worth of like pastel goth clothing and just like wear all of it all the time because I think it's so cute. Anyway, so this page, I actually haven't gotten around to actually gluing them in my sketchbook yet, but basically when Pokemon Go came out, I redesigned myself as a Pokemon trainer because I'm obsessed with Pokemon, and then this page is just me drawn as the Pokemon trainer with my Pokemon of choice, which is of course a Clefairy because I'm obviously a fairy type trainer. So this was a lot of fun to kind of like come up with a character design for that. So yeah, but I still haven't like actually put them in the sketchbook yet. My bad. This is just a cute little Halloween-y pattern page, I guess. I never actually got around to finishing. And this is an interesting project. So I met a guy who wanted an illustrator for a children's book, and I, of course, was like, oh my god, I'll do it. And the concept was for a little girl with Down syndrome. So I spent some time and looked at different sources and came up with this character design because I wanted her to look like she had Down syndrome, but also in a very respectful way, and still make her look really adorable. And I'm really, really happy with how it came out and how she looks. But alas, as it so happens, the author of the book did not like my art style, so unfortunately that's a project I will never be able to revisit, but it was still a good learning process and a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Experience. It was gave me a lot of different experience that I would have not usually gotten. So anyway. So this is actually my, for those of you who don't know, I am getting married eventually. We're just saving up for the wedding, but I am engaged. And this is my dream wedding dress. I decided I wanted to try to design my own. And if I could get it custom made, which I probably can't because it's expensive, but anyway, I digress. If I could, this would be my dream wedding dress because my wedding is going to be fairy themed, of course. So yeah, anyway, that's probably never going to happen, but hopefully I find a dress similar to this that's not that expensive. And the rest of the pages I can't show you because they're all a secret. So unfortunately, this is where my sketchbook tour ends. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!